Hello children, welcome to Standard 5 Supplementary Reader Term 2 Unit 2. Practice makes a man perfect. This is a proverb. In this proverb, they have given one lesson for you. Let's see some important words. Archery. Archery means one sport. It is used with a bow and arrow. Oil god. This is an empty god of bottle god. This is used in olden days as a drinking water bottle and oil god. Ladle is used for cooking. And then coin, 1 paisa. In 1943, in olden days, this is used as a coin, 1 paisa coin. In this lesson, it is about one man, archer man, named Uttaman. Long ago, there lived an archer named Uttaman. So during his time, the land is filled with forest animals and animals. He wanted to show his archery skill to the peoples. He could not hit the center of the target preciously, no matter how the target was. He was also show off. He liked to show his skill to the crowds and to admire the people. His main skill was admire the people. So one day, usually she shooting the arrows under the targets. The admirers watched in absence, means they see it was a very good skill. So at the time, one man, the old man had a bird as white as snow. He carried oil gods on his shoulders. He was an oil seller and joined the crowd and stood at the back, means stand at the back side of the crowd. And the Uttaman finished the crowd. The crowd was clapped and cheered the Uttaman except the oil seller. So he neither clapped nor cheered the Uttaman. So suddenly, with a deep, loud tone, he said, "It's just not a matter of practice." Uttaman, annoyed, irritated. "How do you say?" "See, he is a Uttaman and another one person, he is a oil seller." Uttaman got irritated and he asked the old man how he would see. "Are you an archer? Do you think anyone can do what I do?" Then the old man calmly, "No, sir, I am not an archer. I don't doubt your skills, and all I said, everything was a matter of practice." Uttaman was anger of old man. "What do you know to pass the thoughtless comments on others?" Then asked, "Who are you?" "So there is no reason to angry, sir. I am a simple oil seller. Just I have guessed by seeing my gods." "I am sure you must guessed that by seeing my gods. I fill these gods with oil and sell them." So the oil seller filled the oil in the gods and sell the oils. "Over the year I have achieved some skills in filling the gods. If you allow, I will show it to you." So the oil seller also have one skill. So he got permission and to show his skill. So Uttaman said, "Show your skill." Everyone was curious. Curious means everyone was they were expects more from the oil seller. The crowd inched closer to a clever view of the oil seller. They unfaced the crowd, and by the habit, the oil seller was calm. So the oil seller was calm. He patiently placed on an empty god on the ground. So he placed the empty god on the ground, and he placed a small coin on the mouth of the god. Small coin means this is a coin. So in between the coin there was a hole. So this coin made of copper had a hole at its center. The oil seller stood up, took some oil in his ladle, and began to pour oil into the god. So the oil seller took some oil in his ladle. Already we saw ladle, and began to pour into the god. So from the height he poured, not in the god. From the height he poured the oil. It went straight into the god through the hole in the coin. When the oil seller had finished filling the god, He lifted the coin and he showed to the people did not have any trace of oil. Yes, if we pour the oil, we have to spill the oil through the coin. But the oil seller showed the people that the coin did not have any trace of oil. The crowd was shocked and silenced. Then one person cheered, and soon the entire crowd burst into a loud cheer for the oil seller. So this was one skill, no? So the entire crowd was burst into loud cheer for the oil seller. As I told, there is nothing about it. It is only matter of practice. And the oil seller said, nothing is there. It is only a matter of practice. Uttaman was just surprised as the crowd was. He smiled and said, you have taught me something today. Thank you. Yes, Uttaman had no. Every man has a one skill on it, but how it explain through the practice. Yes, practice makes a man perfect. If you practice regularly, the practice will help you to a man perfect. So thank you children, thanks for listening.